Last week, my friend Sarah called her boyfriend emotionally unavailable after he withdrew during an argument. She was frustrated that he seemed cold and distant whenever things got intense. But what if his reaction wasn't about being cold at all? What if he simply didn't have the capacity to handle emotional intensity in that moment? As the publisher of Avoidant Attachment, I've learned that what we often label as coldness or emotional unavailability is actually something quite different. It's not that avoidant people don't care, they often care deeply. They just haven't developed the capacity to handle intense emotions, conflict, and vulnerability in relationships. Research shows that people with avoidant attachment often experience higher levels of alexithymia, a condition that affects their ability to identify and express emotions. Their nervous systems literally process emotional information differently. When faced with relationship stress, their bodies activate a fight, flight, freeze response, making them appear detached or uncaring when they're actually overwhelmed. If you're dating someone who seems to shut down during arguments or pull away when things get emotionally intense, they might be struggling with avoidant attachment. Our book explains how this pattern typically develops in childhood when people learn that depending on others isn't safe or reliable. They adapt by becoming highly self-reliant and developing a limited capacity for emotional intensity. Here's one practical thing you can do today. Next time your partner or friend or family member seems to withdraw emotionally, instead of assuming they don't care, try asking yourself, what if they're at their emotional capacity right now? This simple shift in perspective can transform how you respond to their withdrawal and potentially prevent relationship damage. Understanding this distinction between lack of care and lack of capacity isn't just academic, it changes how we approach relationships. When we realize someone's emotional distance might be about overwhelm rather than indifference, we can respond with patience instead of pressure, understanding instead of accusations.